What's up, precious internet people? It's me and Eminem. Last video, I broke down why I haven't blown up as a 26-year-old. A lot of y'all resonated with that. Same age, same pressure, same feeling of working hard and being stuck. So this one's a follow-up. If I could go back to 16, the first day I ever wrote a rap, first day I ever opened FL Studio, what would I actually do differently? Not the inspirational quote version, not believe in yourself. I mean, concrete, boring, unsexy decisions that would have changed my whole trajectory. I got 4 of them, and honestly, 3 of them have nothing to do with music quality. Let's get into it. Quick context so we're on the same page. I started rapping, producing, and releasing music at 16. That's 10 years of this. I only rap on my own beats. I've put in the hours, probably more content releases than most people I know in real life. And I'm still here making YouTube videos at 26, trying to figure it out. So this isn't me pretending I've got it all solved now. This is me looking back with 2026 clarity and saying, yeah, I would have changed these things on day one. 1, I would have taken school and education seriously and built a real backup plan. 2, I would have started filming and releasing content and music on a regular schedule, not whenever I felt ready. 3, I would have gotten a part-time job early, and I did have one, but I wasn't really spending the money right, you could say. And 4, I would have made an actual marketing plan with a budget and stuck to it to learn the business side, not just the craft. Because craft got me decent, but these 4 would have got me moving. Point 1, take school seriously / backup plan. And I know this one's not popular in rap culture, but I would have taken education and schooling more seriously. At 16, when you're making your first beats and writing your first bars, the world tells you 2 stories. Story 1, school is a distraction, go all in on the dream. Or story 2, get a degree, music is just a hobby. I guess you could say I swung too hard at story 1 without a plan. So here's what I tell 16-year-old me. Music can be the mission, but you still need a foundation. Not because you're giving up on rap or music or whatever, but because the music industry is unpredictable. And when you're young, you think you've got unlimited time. You don't. You've got unlimited energy, but time runs out faster than you think. A backup plan isn't quitting, it's leverage, trade skills, certification, something that pays bills while you build, something that gives you options when a release flops, when playlist pitching goes nowhere, when you're 22 and still sleeping on your mom's couch wondering if this is ever gonna work. Would have finished what I needed to finish, taken classes seriously, learned something marketable alongside the music, audio engineering, business, graphic design, IT, whatever. Cause here's the harsh truth I've learned late. Desperation makes bad music and worse decisions. When you need the music to work tomorrow, you rush mixes, you buy fake packages, you post randomly and call it marketing. But when you've got some stability, you can think long term. You can say no to bad deals. You can wait for the right beat instead of forcing trash out every week. Backup plan just equals breathing room, and breathing room equals better art and smarter moves. Point 2, film and release regularly, not when it's ready. I would have started filming and releasing content and music regularly from day 1. Not when the song was perfect, not when I got better lighting, not when I finally felt proud enough to show my face. Regular, scheduled, public. At 16, I was releasing music sometimes, but content, filming the process, building an audience that knows me, not just my SoundCloud link, that came way too late. If I could reset the clock, I'd pick a simple cadence and never break it. 1 song every 4 to 6 weeks, finished, mixed out. 2 to 3 short videos a week, cook-up clips, 16 bars, studio moments, whatever is real, you feel me? And 1 long video a month, a reflection, a breakdown, something like this, I don't know. That's it, nothing fancy. Because here's what I didn't understand at 16. The algorithm and the audience both reward consistency, but consistency of showing up, not just consistency of making. I was consistent in the studio, but I was not consistent in front of the camera or on platforms. And in 2026, rapper and content creator are basically the same job, unless someone's co-signing you or like your dad runs a label. I've seen artists with 5-figure monthly listeners and 0 reels. They exist. That's lottery odds. Wouldn't bet my 16-year-old self future on lottery odds. Filming regularly also does something. It documents your growth. Fans love arcs. People watch you struggle at 16, feel invested when you're sharper at 20. You can't manufacture that later. You have to start the clock early. What I tell my young me, don't wait to be good on camera. Be honest on camera. Messy room, bad mix, one take, post it, learn in public. The cringe you're afraid of at 16, that's the content that makes people trust you at 26. Point 3, get a part-time job early. I wouldn't have got a part-time job as soon as I was old enough. I know, get a job. It's not the flex rappers put in songs, but listen, 16, 17, 18, I had time, but I didn't always have the money. Money for an Uber to a session, money for plugins, money for a mic that doesn't sound like you're rapping into a cereal bowl, money to get to a show, open mics, studios, whatever. And if you don't have money, you make excuses that feel like choices. Can't network, it's too far. I can't release that video, I need better gear. Can't go to that event, I'm broke. Part-time job fixes freedom, not just bills. Even 15, 20 hours a week, retail, food, warehouse, whatever. It gives you gear fund, transportation fund, release fund, psychological fund. You're not betting your entire self-worth on every single stream count. And it ties back to point 1, job plus education equals stability. Stability equals you can play the long game with music instead of needing to blow up by next semester. 16-year-old me with a job, license, plan, saving jar for music, that's a different artist by 21. Or actionable marketing plan, learn the business. This one I'm still fixing, but I would have built an actually actionable marketing plan and stuck to it so that I could learn the business side on purpose, not by accident. You know, at 16, my business plan was upload to SoundCloud, go viral, get rich, tour. It's not a plan, you know, that's a fantasy with steps missing. But what I do would be something like what I'm doing now. You know, I do something like this, you know, that's actionable. Every box is checkable. No promote more or any vagueness. Business things I would have learned on a schedule, not when I felt like it would be. How Spotify for artists actually work, what saves and playlist ads mean versus, you know, raw streams. How to pitch without spamming, basic branding, one look, one story, one lane, content funnel, /YouTube, /Spotify, /email, /fanlink. What not to pay for, fake playlists, bot services, scam A&R. I spent years getting better at beats and bars. I spent months total scattered, inconsistent, learning the machine that delivers beats and bars to the ears. The ratio was backwards. I started at 16, I'd split the time 50-50, you know? Some days half craft, half business, not every day. And I know life's messy, but every week business has to get hours, the same hours on the calendar, as much as the studio would get. Because the music industry isn't just make fire music and they will come. Sometimes they come, usually they don't, until you've built the bridge. Content is the bridge, marketing is the map, business is the vehicle. I had the vehicle in the garage for 10 years. No map, no gas money, no schedule. So if I started rapping at 16 again, 4 things differently. School, education, school/backup plan, so I'm not desperate. Film and release regularly so people know me before the song drops. Part-time job, so I got money and freedom to move. And a real marketing plan with a budget, so I learned the business like I learned chord progressions. Would I be famous? No guarantee. Nobody knows that. Would I be further than I am now at 26? I'd bet on it. If the last video felt like looking in a mirror, this one is the what I'd change version. Comment below what you'd tell your 16-year-old you. I'm gonna be reading those. And if you rock with the journey, new music coming, link in description for everything Anemone and early access to music. Also, just released some DOH merch that will also be in the description. And, you know, maybe next video we could go deeper on things like a marketing plan, what I'd actually post. But I don't know, that's if you want that, I don't know. But anyway, peace out, precious internet people. Appreciate y'all. Peace.